Hey, this is Andrew Kenton from 90 Day Fiancé, and you're watching the Dominick Natty Show.
Are you dating anyone right now? And if so, can you tell us who it is?
I'm actually not dating anybody right now. I'm single. After my relationship with Amira, I did have another relationship with a girl from Brazil for a short period of time, and that ended up falling apart because the show caused a lot of drama and controversy, and there was a lot of jealousy involved in that. And so ultimately, no, I'm single now.
If you were going to consider dating anyone else from the 90 Day franchise, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Oh, to put me on the spot like that. I don't know, like Stephanie Motto. She's great.
Devin?
Devin, is she out there? I don't know, probably not.
Uh,
Avery's out there. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. I see.
There you go. Avery, do you believe that Amira cheated on you while you were together?
Oh, most certainly. It depends on what one would define as cheating, though. You know, like she was definitely in contact with prisoners and people in prison, and so there was that. Prior to our relationship and during our relationship, she had contact with inmates in the penitentiary. She was sending them money and sending them stuff and everything.
So while you guys were dating, she was doing this?
Yeah, she also had contact with him while we were dating.
Do you think Amira will be on Love After Lockup?
It's not possible. Trust me, it is not impossible. It's owned by the same organization. I think Sharp actually produces Love After Lockup. You would be surprised, but there could possibly be a crossover event.
Who is Amira dating now? Did she find him on a dating website too?
Oh, so I've been told that she's dating this guy named like Camel Ventura or something like that. And I saw him on Instagram there. You guys could probably go find him if you guys dig deep enough. He looks like a interesting guy. I don't want to like dog him too much. He looks like he's probably nice enough, but I worry that he is also probably being used for TV's sake, probably just as much as I was.
Why do you think that Amira really chose to go back to Paris instead of coming to California?
I think that she ultimately chose to go back to Paris instead of coming here because I think that she had a panic attack because she got caught in her little agent play. Essentially what had happened was the day of she didn't get on the plane, I got a call from production saying that she wasn't going to film because she had gotten an agent and was like demanding money. And she had not told me about any of this, and apparently it had been going on for like a week. And so it was such a shock to me. And that's the nature of our fight, was the fact that she was ultimately playing for more money right before she was about to get on the plane to come. And it felt so much not like love anymore. It felt so much like a search for fame and she was trying to do something else entirely as opposed to just come here and get married. And so that was shown by the fact that she returned to France instead of coming here ultimately.
Okay. And then how was the sex with Amira? Was that an issue or was it good? Was she a freak? Was she kinky?
Not as much as you'd think. Not as much as you'd think. A little, I would say a little bit more on the prudish side than you guys would think.
When she was in Serbia, what was really going on between you two? Did you ghost her or did she ghost you?
She ghosted me. I did not ghost her. We talked every day while she was in Serbia. It was only when she didn't get on the plane, that's when it essentially was the ghosting. And the only communication we had after that was a discussion about the returning of the ring, and she wanted makeup, so I sent her like a mountain of makeup in exchange for the ring, and that was the only conversation we had.
What is that negotiation? So I'll send you the ring back, the engagement ring, but you had like, what is a bunch of makeup? Like,
She wanted KKW makeup. And so I put it all in a big package. I put a bunch of KKW makeup in a package and I sent it to her and she sent me the ring. So that was like the ransom was makeup to get my ring back. She was ransoming it for makeup.
And how much, how much money value was the makeup?
I wouldn't say it was more than the ring. The ring was ultimately worth way more, but it was probably like $200, $300 of makeup. I was like, our relationship is over, and it would be, it'd be really nice if I could get that ring back. Recoup some of my expenses from the relationship. And then she responded, she's like, well, you happen to have a lot of makeup, and I would like some makeup that's over there in the United States. If you send me this, I will send you back the ring. And she sent a whole list of the things that she wanted.
How much money are you out in this relationship with her?
Oh,
What's the total?
30 to 40 grand plus, easy. If I would have kept a receipt book, we went on some grand vacations, thousands of dollars in Mexico. We've been to Vegas a couple of times, Monterey, Big Sur, Paris. Yeah, a lot. The ring itself was over 7 grand. The visa, like all of it, probably 30, 40 grand in 2 years. So it was all me on the plane tickets. It was all me on the food. It was all me on all her dresses and all her makeup. I even bought her mom a TV and new gardening equipment. And so, like, it was all on me on that point. It's very much so known when you're with Amira of who's paying.
Do you feel like you were unfairly portrayed on 90 Day Fiancé?
100%. I was definitely unfairly portrayed. So much so that some of the gifts I gave, I never bought. Some of the words I said, I never even said in the string of words that they made me say. So I was very much so misrepresented. Like, I was never on the Visa Journey message board, but yet they made it look like I was on the message board and I was the one that came up with the idea for Mexico and I was the one that propagated it. That wasn't me at all. That was all Amira.
Was anything staged?
100%. The phone call that I received from her dad never happened. That was refilmed in the Roseville Mall. I was not at the airport. There's a reason why in that scene the camera is pointed upward towards the ceiling so you don't see that I'm actually in a mall. I never bought my sister a blue beret that was brought to set and given to me to give to my sister. I bought her a pack and play and a bunch of other actually reasonable gifts for her baby, So like, yeah, 100%. They asked me to come over to the Roseville Mall because they needed it to look like an airport. They needed it to look like I was at the airport. And then they asked me to hold my camera phone down so it's only pointing up and seeing my face. And they asked me to answer another phone as if it was the dad calling. And then you see me acting like, oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on or anything like that, They asked me to do manscaping. And they asked me to go and do manscaping. And I said, nope, no, absolutely no. That was an absolute no.
Would you shave your pubes?
When it comes to my own hygiene and stuff like that, yeah, I keep myself clean. How about that? I'll just say it that way.
Have they paid you, or are they holding money from you because you're being so vocal?
I'm not going to get too much into the payment aspect of things, but I can say this: not all of the cast has been paid their full amounts.
What was the last time you spoke with Sharp Entertainment? Like, are you?
It was the tell-all.
That was it. Okay, so there's no talks about you coming back. There's been no interaction.
There's been no interaction, and I doubt that there will be.
How have the haters been? Have you received any death threats?
Oh yeah, I get death threats. I had people like show pictures of my apartment and say, I know where you live. I had someone send me a glitter bomb full of glitter dicks, which was interesting.
Dicks?
There's like a bunch of glitter dicks just popping off, like the haters really insert themselves into your life. I was scolded once at a restaurant. like they're really invested in this.
Glitter dicks is a new one. Yeah. I mean, where did you open up the glitter dicks? So where did it go?
I suspected it was a bomb right away because of the way it was packaged and everything. So when I received it, I took it outside. I took it to like the backyard into a clear area and I popped it out there. I even got a video of it. It was a bunch of glitter dicks popped out of there.
Okay, and no more plans for reality TV after this?
Hey, if anyone wants to give me a call and put me on any crazy shows, I'm down for it. I will go make a buffoon of myself for you guys.
How about The Bachelor? Would you do The Bachelor or Bachelorette?
I'm down for the competition. I'm down for it. We get 12 other dudes and we can all hang out and try to, Mr. Steal Your Girl right here.
Can we get a peen hat like Dom's? I sell peen hats.
You sell peen hats? buy one of your peen hats, man.
They're
Oh my
little
God.
cowboy hats. They're in brown and red. And yeah. And they're hats for your penis. Yeah. Now this was not my idea. This is what some of my followers came up with. But I definitely want to send you one as a gift for being a guest.
I would definitely accept that peen hat gift, man.
I don't want you to leave empty-handed, Andrew.